adventure, or in minutes my Mecha Pillar's silky issue will smother the only living proof that you have actually had sex!
This is insane, you guys.
Yo, this is sexy, man.
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the PanelsOnPages.com podcast with your host, Lee Rodriguez.
At the end of the day, babies are terrible people, and I'm not sorry for saying it.
Jason Nyes.
Motherfucker, I won best costume!
Jose Guzman.
Yeah, I know nothing about Firestorm, except for his hat's always burning.
And Kelly Harris.
Boy, love, it appears we got a penis in the mail.
I glued my fucking eyes shut!
I just want to see all these Yelp reviews of Jose's jizz.
Oh, sorry, I knocked over the salt.
Like you had anything better to do.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today is Tuesday, July 24th, 2018, and this is episode number 433 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I'm your host, the Lord and Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
Where are the turtles?
Jose Guzman.
Can't stop here. It's Batcountry.
And Kelly Harris.
Fuck Batman.
Fuck Batman. Ugh. Fucking hell. So yeah, got a lot to do tonight. We're gonna talk a little bullshit, talk a little San Diego bullshit, talk a little comic movie bullshit. Wall-to-wall bullshit show. It's gonna be fun.
Thankfully, Comic-Con was pretty much a non-event, so we'll be able to get through that real quick.
Yeah, well, that's nothing earth-shattering.
No.
You know, cool stuff, but nothing crazy. But let's get into it.
Because Marvel's got their own convention.
It's true.
Basically, yes. Let's see. So, went to see Ant-Man and the Wasp again with my daughter last night.
Nice. It was her first time?
It was her first time, yeah. We rolled up to the local cinema. We have a little two-screen theater here. And we rolled up, all excited. Boom. Let's do this thing. Forgot about this thing they implemented over the summer where the Monday night 7 p.m. show was broadcast in Spanish. I'm like,
Oh.
Which is a very cool thing to do, but Ant-Man EV Wasp is not going to be something I can get into. It's something with language barrier. So, we ended up having to drive longer than I wanted to, but it's fun. Did not, intentionally, did not steal her for the end. So, at one point, you know, kind of during the climax, she leans over to me and she goes, "Is this going to have a happy ending?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, just watch the movie. It's fine. It's fine." And, you know, the movie wraps and, you know, she's feeling good about life, you know? And she's like, Is there a credit thing? I'm like, of course there's a credit thing. She's like, all right. And she's just pounding back popcorn still. And they fucking dust. And she doesn't get it at first. And then she's like, what? She says, I should have known they couldn't let me have a happy ending. And I'm like, yeah, but they're going to be back. It'll be fine. It's okay. But I'm like, just the whole time, just looking out of the side of my eye, going, "Oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What you gonna do?" And in true Zoe fashion, she did not disappoint. It was hilarious. It was good times. Yeah. Only other thing I really have to talk about is this fucking crazy ass weight loss thing I've been doing. To tremendous results. Nicole thinks I'm a goddamn crazy person, and to be fair, it's kind of a crazy person move. But as of now, let's see here. I've lost 16 pounds since Thursday.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
That doesn't sound healthy, Lee.
That's what everyone keeps saying, and I'm not inclined to disagree. But we're gonna be done pretty soon. We're gonna cut this shit out.
But if you're holding on to extra weight, extra water weight, or whatever, you know, whatever this system is, you know, that stuff will drop off real quick, real fast.
Yeah.
So are you just living off of water and honey or something?
Potatoes.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, you're gonna eat however many potatoes you want. Just plain ass potatoes, baked or boiled, russet, red, sweet. Go ham on the potatoes. Thing is, when you can eat all the potatoes you want and nothing else, end up not eating a whole lot of potatoes. Because, like, you think you like potatoes, but you don't. You like butter and cheese and bullshit. You don't like potatoes. Ain't nothing to it. Like, it's what Penn Jillette did to kickstart his weight loss. It's what Kevin Smith did after he had a heart attack.
It's the famine diet.
It's a famine diet, right? Basically, like,
other potatoes.
yeah, it's pretty much, you know, it's not dissimilar to like a water fast, but like the first day I lost 6 pounds. The first day,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, and a lot of that was probably water weight. The second day 4, and then 2 pounds a day after that. The goal was to lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks. I'm going to lose 20 pounds in a week, and like. I'm like, oh, what are we going to do then? Are we going to fucking roll this bitch out for another week? And Nicole's like, no, fuck face. You're going to stop at 20 pounds. That's what you said you were going to do. And I'm like, okay, fine. She is not on board with this bullshit. But like.
Well, and you're eventually going to plateau real hard, and then eating nothing but potatoes is going to be a waste of your time.
Well, you're also not supposed to do it for long because it's really bad for you. Like, like, I don't feel good because... You know, I'm not getting what you might call a full nutritional profile.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'm not eating much is the crazy thing at this point. Like I'm eating, I said, okay, here's the thing. It's more or less an exercise in breaking habits, right? Because like, I'm only gonna eat when I'm hungry. Because that's the thing. If you only eat fucking potatoes, you're only gonna eat when you're hungry. Not like when you're just in the mood for a snack, when you're actually fucking hungry. So the first day I had like 6 potatoes, let's say, ballparking. And then the next day I had like 4. And yesterday and today I had 1. Like,
oh my god.
I've gone 2 days in a row now. I've gone 22 hours without eating. And then when I ate, I put away 1 medium-sized potato. And that's it.
Oh. You can't even do like salt and pepper?
No. You can't. That's the thing. Like by
Why
Sunday,
not salt and pepper?
By Sunday, I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. Like, this is meant to be like a thing to kickstart like a plant-based diet, which I'm never going to do. Like, sure. I'm not going to become vegan at the end of this thing. Like, I just wanted to kind of recoup some of the gain that I've picked up by eating like a fucking animal for the past several weeks and months. Because I lost a lot of weight and then but last year I put on about 15 pounds. And so I'm like, let's get back down to lower than my lowest at like the peak keto shit I was doing. Let's just do that. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to fucking nail that by Thursday, which is kind of fucking dope. But I figure like if I'm not looking to transition into veganism because I'm not an asshole, then we can afford to, you know, bend some of the rules a little bit. So I started doing shots of Tabasco on Sunday. And I'm like, all right, cool. We can do this. We're going to put some Tabasco. Oh, maybe we'll put them on the potatoes and not be a fucking animal doing shots of hot sauce. That worked out pretty good. And like I started putting a little bit of Splenda in my tea and shit, you know, so I'm not just so goddamn bland. But I said, hey, if that impacts it, like if I get up tomorrow and we've not dropped a couple pounds, then we won't do it again. And so far, no negative results for that. So we're gonna keep doing that. But yeah, it's kind of fucking nuts. And so once I hit that, I'm gonna just I'm gonna keep with the fasting because I proved that I can do it. Like it's actually not that hard. But this guy Ben Greenfield, I think was his name, had some research out that suggests that if you do like a 20-hour fast, you can eat basically anything you want in that 4-hour window, so long as you don't need like 6,000 calories or some shit, and you'll lose weight. Your body's basically in ketosis all the damn time. So I'm gonna celebrate with a big ass hamburger come Thursday night, and keep an eye on it. And like at that point, I should drop about 2 pounds a week versus 2 pounds a day, and that'll be okay. That's some normal shit. So we'll kind of see how it goes, but it's been a hell of an adventure.
How have your poops been?
Non-existent for a while. That's the thing. Like
You're
Saturday,
at full efficiency.
Yeah, total efficiency. Like Saturday, I had to take a shit, and I'm like, wait, is this the first time I've shat since Thursday? Like, this is fucking crazy. Because like I've been burning all this excess fuel off. Like I wasn't hungry. That's the craziest fucking part. Like I was really, really tired, Thursday and Friday. Like I was a fucking zombie on Friday. So sleepy. And Saturday kind of okay. By Sunday, I was up and running again. And like again, didn't eat. I thought I was gonna make it through yesterday without eating at all. Like I thought, I'm like, oh, this is what's gonna fucking be like. And then I got real hungry. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna pass out. Let's put a spot down there. And then today, again around 6 o'clock, I got a little woozy. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, calm down. We're gonna stuff a spud down there. Calm down, fucker. And then
I still would have put salt and pepper.
Yeah, I think you might be able to get away with pepper, but salt you're gonna retain, or salt would fuck up your chemicals.
Yeah.
And
the pepper you can get away with, I think. Yeah, I think pepper you can get away with. Like I said, a little hot sauce, because it's like a little bit of salt and hot sauce, but like just kind of trace amounts in like a Tabasco or something.
Some sazon.
Something I say salt, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's salt too.
Yeah. I know. I just wanted to say sazon.
Sazon. Yeah, that's been what I've been doing the past few days. My wife hates it. Not a fan.
What's her?
But she don't get to cook now.
Yeah, is she fucking eating potatoes too?
Tell her to enjoy the day off.
I think she's more or less just kind of like more concerned than anything else. Because she's like, you're a fucking crazy person. I go, yeah, you're right. This is a dumb thing to do. I don't think anybody should do it. Like all the ladies around me at work are like all oohing and on because like, you know how much weight, how fast? And I'm like, yeah, but you don't want to do this. Like, trust me on this. Like, especially after I was gone all weekend, and then yesterday I wasn't at work either, so I came back today, and they're like, holy crap, they were just losing their minds. I'm like, yeah, but you don't want to do this.
Oh, yeah. Like, remember that back pain you had that you didn't know where that came from?
It might have been a bit of a shift in weights, possibly.
Maybe.
But I worked that out, too. Did some stretches today and knocked that shit out. So it's been an interesting week, just treating this whole shit here like a giant science experiment. So tonight we're doing the contrast shower. See if we can kickstart that shit a little more. That is 10 seconds of pleasant warm water followed by 20 seconds of frigid cold water for 5 minutes. So we'll see how that goes.
What the fuck?
That seems like too much work.
This is part of your diet?
Yeah, it's supposed to create like a metabolic winter. Make yourself cold, body burn some fat to keep itself warm. So not looking forward to that. Like that part makes me real sad.
Says eat all this fat, Tubby.
Pretty much.
I'm
looking like that, but it's been kind of crazy. Like my face definitely looks different. Like it's legit stuff. Man. My face looks different. My clothes fit differently. Like had to tighten up my belts and shit again. So I was like, all right, so it's working. So just once you kind of get back down to that level, I'll be like 255, and then I can start doing normal shit or slightly normal shit. Putting food in me. Let's just put it that way.
You should push for 205, and then you can be a cruiserweight.
There you go.
Like, I think ultimately I'm shooting for like 220, but I don't know. I'm so big. 220 might be too small.
You're a big boy.
Yeah, you're a big boy.
You're big.
I think
big
220
man.
might be too light for my frame. Because like I don't look like a guy that weighs 260 pounds right now. Like I carry my weight pretty well, but not so well that I'm like I'm okay with all this. I wanted to do something before someone told me I had to. You know what I'm saying? Like before,
give yourself a jump start.
Yeah, fucking let's get a little better before some fucking doctor tells me in 20 years I have no choice or I'm gonna die. You know, so give it a shot. So that's what I've been doing. If this sounds intriguing to you, don't do it. Like, because I don't feel great. I feel weird and like kind of loopy. I'm not tired anymore. Like I'm not gonna pass out doing literally anything like I was Friday. But like I move my head. If someone yells my name and I turn my head to the side real quick, like, "Hey, what's up?" I'll probably fall over a little bit. Like I gotta write myself something. Like I dropped a piece of paper today at the office and said "fuck." Like between my back and having to bend over and not topple forward, it was a tricky moment there for a second. We ended up we settled on a squat as opposed to a bend, and everything worked out okay.
Use the knees.
Yeah, it's been a trip, but a worthwhile experiment. again, wife not happy, kid not happy. Zoe's like, Dad, you are starving yourself. I'm like, yes, but not really, because I'm not hungry, as fucked up as that sounds. It's I will eat when I'm hungry.
Look at all these sweet taters.
Yeah. I did try for the first time a sweet potato. Wasn't impressed. Could do without that.
We had some mashed.
Some sweet potatoes can suck it.
We had some mashed sweet potato and carrots tonight for dinner. It was pretty good.
I never had one. I didn't see what all the fuss was about. It was
I like
okay.
sweet potatoes. I mean, it's not. I prefer a normal potato, but I assume when you're eating nothing but potatoes, it'd probably be all right.
The change was welcome. You're right about that. Like,
So
I wasn't mad about the variety and flavor.
Oh, that's a next level though. I didn't realize sweet potatoes also count.
Yep, sweet potatoes count.
That's
So
fucking
are
dessert.
you just like a potato connoisseur now? Like if I just hand you a chopped kind of potato, you'll be able to tell me what variety it is?
What variety it was, how long it was cooked, and what the internal temperature is. Yes.
Yeah, so you'll just be like, oh, that was a Yukon Gold.
Yeah, I'm like fucking like a Bubba Blue from Forrest Gump. I'm the Bubba Blue of potatoes now.
Have you messed with any fingerlings? I'm a big fan of fingerlings on all the cooking shows.
That's the thing. Like when I started this thing, I told Nicole, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna have like I did the whole Bubba thing. I'm like, we're gonna have fingerling, we're gonna have golden, we're gonna have all these, and then like I bought a bag of russets and a bag of reds, and I haven't even gotten through them all because I was not at all counting on not eating. Like I thought I was gonna be pounding a shitload of potatoes, but it did not work out that way, and that's the strangest fucking part.
The human
I
body.
figured I'd be ravenous.
The human body is an interesting thing.
Yeah. I thought for sure I was gonna be like ravenous and just pissed off all the time, but like once I got past the sleepy, which granted the sleepy was fucking terrible. It wasn't that bad. Like just tired and again just feel kind of weak. Like I can't work out during this whole thing because I'll die. So that's kind of a bummer. I can't go train or anything like that.
Yeah, Sensei Lee can't be here tonight. He's got the potato flu.
Yeah, a buddy of mine was I taught class last week because my buddy who runs school was out sick, and he texted me Thursday like, "Hey man, if people really liked your class Tuesday, can you come out and train?" I'm like, "No," and I'm not gonna tell you why.
I caught the potatoes.
I'll tell you why next time I see you. Hope you feel better.
Yeah.
XOXO.
Talk to you next time I'm not filled with tubers.
Yeah. Next time I have actual food in me, we may have a conversation.
Oh man, since you taught at your thing, you should be called the tuber tutor.
I have been called worse. Put that shit on my resume.
Oh man, well, good for you, Lee.
It's a fucking trip.
Be safe.
And again, don't do this.
Well, we'll see if you still say that in a couple weeks after you've dropped 20 pounds in 5 days and you're back on the road to more healthy weight loss.
Oh yeah, we're on the road for sure. Yeah. But that's gonna be the kind of test of time. But like, also that thing in my brain that makes me a maniac is like, yeah, cool, this is fine. But like, I know now that if ever I need to fucking get in a pinch,
That's right.
which the spuds for a few days and we'll drop a couple pounds.
Yeah, pants are getting a little tight. Well, it looks like it's Tato Tuesday.
Day to Tuesday.
Spud o'clock.
I'm saying I got a cruise coming up in September, and so
There you go.
fucking all bets are off in September. So we may be having a very similar conversation late September. So I'm like, fucking potatoes again. Yeah, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing.
So when you get that big burger that you're planning on, are you gonna get fries?
Fuck no. we're not doing fries. But we're gonna do the 2/3 pound monster thick burger from Hardee's. We're gonna break that fucking seal with that son of a bitch.
Oh, you're gonna eat an erotic sandwich from Hardee's?
So erotic.
Those are good. Those are good sandwiches.
A good sandwich. And I'm gonna I got turned on to Hot Ones the other day. You guys familiar with the Hot Ones show on YouTube?
I fucking love Hot Ones.
I was delighted by it.
Oh, it's great. You need to go back and watch all the back episodes.
Yeah, like I was surprised at how damn long the shows are.
Yeah.
But they're pretty fun. I watched the Key and Peele one, was pretty great.
That's the one that turned me on to Hot Ones. Like that one popped up when they were promoting Keanu. And
Oh, is this the one where they eat all the hot wings?
yeah, it's
Okay.
10 hot wings Each one is a spicier sauce, and then he asks them questions between each wing too.
And the questions seem to get like more and more complex as they go along too.
Yeah, and it's a good interview too, on top of being a good gimmick.
Yeah, they're not bullshit questions.
It's fucking great.
By the time they get to like the really good questions, they're just like, yeah, woo! Like, just sweating and crying and
Fucking
shit.
Terry Crews did it, and at one point Terry Crews is just like, ah, just screaming.
I loved it. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
But it got me wanting to make hot wings. Now we just got an Instant Pot for Prime Day.
Oh I it's on.
Yeah. So I hate that they're leaving because I want to make a big ass pot of buffalo wings and Instant Pot but I don't want to bust out Nicole's new toy when she's not home. That's not cool. So
All right.
soon we're gonna do that. I know
right.
you said you started making the wings in Instant Pot.
Yes, and I made them this weekend too, and they are my best wings I've fucking ever made.
I need to get that rundown. We're gonna do that shit up.
Check this shit out. Check this shit out. You got the Instant Pot.
Yep.
Now what you need is this wire steamer basket.
Okay.
Okay. Check this out. I got it on Amazon.
All right.
It's great. It's a little basket, fits right inside the Instant Pot, and then you fucking dump the frozen wings in there. And then I also got 2 setups of these, which are cookie sheets with the wire racks on top of them. So
yep. Okay.
I fucking tin foil the bottom of the rack, and then put spray the hell out of the wire rack with Pam, and then put the wings on top of that. This time, so we set it. It was 20 minutes, like on the lowest pressure setting. I did two different bags of wings. It cooks them. It renders off the fat, and then you've got cooked wings, and then you pop them in the oven to crisp them up. What we did is I put them in the fridge overnight after putting them in the Instant Pot.
Go on.
Then threw them on the racks, put them in the oven for an hour at 450.
Ooh,
and
all right.
The crispiest non-fried wings I've ever made. So I did, I think, 50 minutes at 450 on one side, flip them, season them. I think I did maybe another half hour on the opposite side. Brown, crispy, delicious, sauced them up. We found this King's Hawaiian hot island volcano sauce.
God damn, I want real food, you guys.
Yes.
That sounds amazing.
Sauced them up, brought them over to Jose's sister's house. It was her birthday party, and just demolished some wings.
That sounds incredible.
People kept asking, where'd you get these wings? I was like, fucking made them, homie. Oh,
that's dope. I can't wait to get fucking around my Instant Pot.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sure every house that I'm headed towards has an Instant Pot at some point, because I want to be able to make wings at a moment's notice.
I like it.
Holy shit! And you get that BOGO, buy one get one wings, man. Can't beat
What's
that.
going on, Nice? What you doing?
We've been really working out our movie pass lately.
Nice.
We saw Tag on Saturday.
How was that?
Fun time. Not laugh out loud hilarious all the way through. It had some lulls, but really good. Some good action scenes. Great cast. Isla Fisher is the best part. She plays Ed Helms' super intense wife, and man, she is just adorable. She's fucking great. With Movie Pass, it's a no-brainer. It was just a matter of finding a showtime and getting out to see it. So
yeah, I mean I get it. That sounds awesome.
Would recommend. And then last night we went to the local art house theater and saw the Mr. Rogers documentary, Won't You Be My Neighbor? Also, very good. Highly recommend.
See, I was never a Mr. Rogers kid going on.
Yeah, but like you understand Mr. Rogers as an American icon.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So really well made documentary, even if you're not a big like I was a Sesame Street kid. Mr. Rogers would come out and be like, "All right, like there was 4 channels at the time? Yeah, I'll watch fucking Mr. Rogers, but I don't
show me the trolley.
puppets.
Show me the trolley.
I did not prefer Mr. Rogers by any means. And I was just looking for something to watch. So, Lee's been talking about it nonstop. I pulled up Letterkenny on Hulu.
Fuck yeah, you did.
It is not what I expected. Lee kind of made it seem like it's this fucking just laugh a minute type show. But it's super dry. And, we watched a little bit of it in New Hampshire. It was really dry. But well made. I like the way the show's put together. I like the music. I dig Wayne. I dig his sister. She is crazy hot. She looks like a porn star, young Anne Hathaway.
Yeah,
right?
She sure does.
Right? Anybody who has not seen Letterkenny, if that interests you, I would check it out. And all the women on the show are beautiful. But past that, past Wayne and his sister, man, everybody else sucks.
I like Derry and Dan?
They're okay. I don't really like Derry.
I hate the hockey players.
The hockey players fucking suck.
But I like them. I like them because they suck so much.
I don't like the Skids.
The Skids, the one main Skid guy, I want to punch him in the neck. He's the fucking worst.
Stewart.
Those are kind of funny. I love the hockey players because they're so fucking terrible.
And when they the hockey players, their dialogue back and forth is the worst because it's all very abbreviated and slangy. And then there's some bits in the show where they get into alliteration and going back and forth, and it's kind of goofy. But I
love that shit.
There's other times where the dialogue is tight, but sometimes it gets a little jokey.
I love when it's just real fast back and forth. That's the shit that I love about it. I think it's super clever when it needs to be, and sometimes it's just fucking dumb.
Yeah, sometimes it's super dumb.
It's so dumb. The fucking fart book episode is just stupid. It's just stupid.
The episode where they get the inheritance from the uncle and they basically do Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
They do Shark Tank, but about reality shows?
Yeah. How far into it are you? Are you caught up? Hulu only has 2 seasons, but apparently there's 5 seasons that they've done.
The fifth one just started.
Okay.
Yeah, the 5th one just started. I haven't seen it yet. Goat and I only watch it when Goat's over. So I can't move ahead on my boy. That's not fair.
Goat in the chat right now says Katie is super hot.
Yeah, Katie is.
Yeah, no, I just did some research and I concur.
Yes.
Yeah, she's super hot, but I like her fucking character too, though, man.
Yeah,
she's super fucking cool too.
Samesies.
Yeah, she's rad. I that's no bullshit. One of my favorite new things I've seen in a very long time. It delights me to no end. Go came over the day and we ended up watching some other shit. We watched the first episode of the Joe Bob Briggs thing on Shudder, which was cool. It was Tourist Trap, the movie.
Doing kind of like he used to do on USA, the Up All Night or whatever it was called.
Yeah, it was on TNT. So it wasn't Up All Night. I forget the name of his show, but yeah, same kind of gimmick. I had a blast. It's a fun movie. I liked his thing. It was great. But the next day, when I'm like, fuck, I didn't watch any Letterkenny. Shit. It delights me. I'm glad you like it, but it's one of my fucking favorite things.
And watching it in rapid succession, you see the running gags that they've got going on.
Yeah.
Like Squirrely Dan and shit like that.
And I like the what the hell's the name? The youth pastor guy. Love him.
No.
Such a fucking creep.
He's the co-creator.
Yeah, he's such a goddamn creep. It's so gross.
It's so weird. And then
the crazy chick that runs the bar is also super fucking creep.
Yeah. She is my one caveat when I said all the women are super hot.
No, she is fucking strange.
She's got some sort of spine issues.
Yeah, well, at one point, Goat's I'm not sure if she's acting. That just might be who the fuck this chick is.
She's reading lines, but she might not be acting.
Yeah, she's weird looking.
And then me and the wife are in Target, and they've got an end cap of action figures for the new DuckTales show. And they're kind of in the same scale as the Funko Disney Afternoon, like very similar scale.
Fucking what?
Almost. And you know, it's in the new cartoon style. They've got 2 packs of Webby and Louie, Huey and Dewey, and then they've got Scrooge, Donald, Glumgold, and Launchpad.
What the shit?
And then they also have a Launchpad with his plane, and they also have a fucking money bin.
Get the fuck out of here.
They're made by Fat Mojo Toys, PHAT.
What the hell is that?
What the fuck is that?
Exactly.
even?
Like, how are they not Funko or Playmates or whatever? But the 2 packs, I just got the 2 packs of the kids. So I've got Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Webby, and they come with a bunch of accessories. But they were $12.99 for a 2 pack. And then
These are great.
And then I believe the single carded figures were $8.99 maybe.
Whoa, these look awesome.
So yeah, I didn't really want to blow my wad while we were there seeing them for the first time, but I have a feeling I'm going to get all of these motherfuckers. Because I love those. I love those Funko Disney Afternoon figures. I wish we heard at Comic-Con that they were doing some more with them, but I think they might be done. Love them though.
These rule.
They had, you know, like different scales. Then they had like big packs of like all the characters, and I think they also had Darkwing, but not in the action figure scale.
Sure.
Just like cheap stuff.
Yeah, I don't need this. I don't need this fucking playset. It's cool. I don't need that playset.
The money bin is cool in concept, but then I picked it up and then it's nothing on the inside. It's empty. Like there's no sculpt. There's no real paint or stickers.
Yeah, and that's about it.
It's just a fucking plastic box.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Yeah. The plane though comes with a launch pad, so
yeah. Sure does. Fucking Glomgold.
Yeah.
That DuckTales show is real good, guys.
Yeah, it is.
They're doing I saw a preview image of fucking Don Carnage who's going to be on it.
Mary said, I guess maybe at Comic-Con they talked about it. They're bringing in the 2 other birds from Three Caballeros.
That's amazing.
And then at one point, Donald Duck is going to have like a real voice for whatever reason. And,
okay.
and he's going to be voiced by Don Cheadle.
That's fucking phenomenal. That's so great.
But when he's like the weird voice, it's Terrence Howard.
And then the last thing I got going on this week is I keep having flashes in my brain of me cutting something with a kitchen knife and then cutting myself. Is that weird?
Like a premonition?
Yeah, like a fucking premonition.
Oh. Well, don't touch any knives.
And I'm just I get the sensation of like, before it starts to bleed or before it really hurts, you know, when you take a sharp knife and accidentally cut yourself, that kind of like, I keep getting that sensation just fucking randomly.
Been there.
So yeah, I got some issues.
Well, fucking be careful.
The problem is, Kelly, I use knives often. I have some pretty sharp knives in the home. I was actually cutting stuff at Jose's sister's house on Sunday with the just dullest fucking knife. Ended up coming out unscathed, though.
Those DuckTales toys are mad expensive on Amazon.
Are they?
Yeah, probably because they're new. They do that shit sometimes. They'll be cheap again in like a couple months.
Also, end cap at Target, so...
Yeah. But now I gotta drive to Target.
You're gonna go to Target at some point.
You know what? I might this weekend, actually.
Don't forget to just take a lap.
Yeah, aren't you almost out of potatoes?
Yeah, they want $30 for these 2-packs.
No.
No.
These 2-packs are not worth $30 because they are 5 POA at best.
Yeah.
And they come with a shitload of...
They're exactly what they're supposed to be.
They come with a shitload of accessories, but you can't get any of these accessories into their hands really, so it's just extra shit.
Yeah, they look perfect for what they are.
Yeah, the animation style. If I'm a kid and I'm into that new DuckTales show and I see that end cap, I want every single one of those figures.
Yeah, we're gonna be there. I'll take Jax. He's gonna lose his goddamn mind. So cool. That's fine. Thanks for the tip on that, son.
You got it. I actually just opened them up before the show tonight.
That sounds awesome. What got going on, Jose?
Chilling in Vegas, enjoying.
Have you come around on Vegas? I know you weren't super thrilled last time you went.
Well, I mean, Vegas is Vegas. I mean, it's a theme park. I don't do theme parks.
So no, then.
I can take it or leave it. It's not my favorite town. But been going out to like the desert and shit. That's been pretty cool. Playing with the drone.
Yeah, it's some pretty cool shots of the drone.
Some star shots.
So you are coming around on Vegas a little bit. You know, not necessarily the tourist parts, but
the Strip.
Yeah,
the Strip can eat a dick. But did go gambling. We went gambling. Played the sluts. Went up. Well, I was up 70. I won 70. Turned 20 into 70.
Nice.
Nice.
And then me and the lady split it, and then she blew 200. So he came out all right.
Jesus Christ.
Well, how much had you budgeted to lose?
200.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad then.
I can't fucking imagine. Jesus.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you hang out long enough and drink enough, then
it's worth it.
But that's a full robot.
That is numerous robots.
You could buy all the DuckTales figures.
Twice. That's crazy.
Yeah,
life's
a gamble.
We were out there for a few days. I think we lost, like, we just, like, you know, run a slot machine once or twice while we were, like, walking through the hotel, the casino. We may have dropped, like, $20, and we're like, nah, this is not for me. Fuck this. No, not at all.
I get the itch.
But the last time we went to a casino, I walked in $20 and walked out with 56 and felt like a fucking Rockefeller.
Yeah, if you play it right, you can snag a couple bucks and get the fuck out.
I've been to a casino once. I walked in with 80, walked out with 160. I was pretty happy.
Not bad.
Taking you to Vegas. What are you doing next July?
Guess I'm going to Vegas.
Nice. What game you play? What's your game?
Slots.
Nice.
Like the video slot things.
Playing the slots. I crossed off getting gas and gambling in a gas station off my bucket list.
Oh my God.
So that was pretty cool. Tried to turn $1 into 25. Didn't happen. I was up 70 cents. I should have walked out.
Yeah, I remember just getting off the plane in Vegas, and like right outside the gate, there's just like 27 slot machines. I'm like, oh, so they're just fucking doing it. All right.
Yeah, well, and the Vegas airport is the first airport. Normally you see duty-free stores.
Yeah.
This flat out said liquor store.
Yeah.
There was no hiding it. There's like, no, there's no duties here. We sell liquor, bitch. What you want? So that was pretty cool. You know, it's all right. Start working tomorrow. The fucking dream's over. Now it's just screwing metal together.
Living the dream, dog. Living the dream.
Yeah, but I gotta live it one more week.
And then you die?
No, just I got an expiration on Vegas.
No, that makes sense.
Because eventually, if you stay in Vegas long enough,
you're one of them.
You stop making money and you owe money.
Yeah, because I guess they don't do those really cheap buffets anymore. I was watching a video about that people just aren't into them. And
no, there's one buffet they fucking walked into on accident last time. Went to pay the bill, 70 a person. 70? Yeah. What? The fuck just happened? You guys didn't say this at the door.
Holy shit.
The fuck out of here.
Did
I don't
you?
think I could eat $70 worth of food.
Well, if I would have known that, I would have turned back around.
There's no fucking way I would have paid that.
Got to do the
First time in my life, I would have dined and dished. Like, I'm gonna come back to Vegas. Who gives a fuck?
Well, depending on if you have too many people dining and dashing, that might be grand theft by the time the math is done.
Touche. They don't know me there. They got my credit card.
yeah.
Fuck them.
the Beatles
Cirque du Soleil
show, which was pretty cool. We looked into the Michael Jackson one, but timing wasn't right, and
probably a little expensive.
Next time. Well, the seats we got were pretty good, and I would want those seats.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like dropping another two.
Nah, no, not if. See, that's the thing. I would have taken the two that she blew and just spent it on tickets to a show.
Yeah, but she did that with the ladies. They were all gambling.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like that was their thing. We went
What
gambling.
you want to do? Like, what do you want to get out of it? Yeah, I get it.
We went gambling. I went gambling with them after the show for a little bit, and then I got kicked out because
Yeah, that's what I like about Vegas, though.
I'm a
If you
dude.
don't want to gamble and shit, you don't have to. I think it's something for anyone to do. I liked it a lot. Weird that you're not into it. Because,
well, I haven't been to Fremont yet, and I think from what everyone's saying, I'd probably like Fremont better. It's less, it's more old Vegas and not so much theme park.
That's kind of what I want to get into is some of that old dirtbag Vegas.
absolutely. Yeah, that's what we're going to do next time.
Yeah, that's Fremont. So next time, we're planning trying to do the Grand Canyon. I think would be cool to do.
That
Nice.
would be cool.
So we're gonna fuck with that. Get some fucking Grand Canyon action going. Do some
Yep.
just Fremont. Probably 2 days. 2 days of Fremont. Or
Yep.
one night.
That's a big
Whatever.
hole.
Whatever fucking runs the money first.
That's a big hole. Lee, you not into seeing the Grand Canyon?
Nah.
I said, oh, cool. Rocks in the hole.
Rocks in a hole in the fucking desert. Well, if I wanted to, I can go over there instead and see acrobats fly around to Michael Jackson music.
Yeah, that is definitely happening next. I'm gonna get up in that.
Now, I want to see next time I go, I want to see Penn and Teller at the Penn
Yeah,
and
that'd
Teller
be
Theater.
that'd be cool too. Or we can see Mind Freak, Chris Angel.
Oh, Mind Freak!
I'm sure that's cool too.
Or Carrot Top.
You know what?
Represent. Take it way
Fucking, I
back.
like Carrot Top. I don't give a fuck who knows it.
Take it way back.
I
Right.
was a Carrot Top fan back in the day, but like I can't look at him now.
No, he's weird looking.
I don't want to look
Yeah.
at you, Carrot Top.
Nah, he looks like a roided out Rocky Dennis.
Yep.
Have you seen? Well, sports. Sammy Sosa.
Oh God, he's
Yeah,
I did
pathetic
see
to
him on
look at.
TV. Yeah.
Like that man used to be dark.
He's
Yeah,
Dominican, right?
Got that vitiligo.
The what?
Got that vitiligo.
He done got no vitiligo.
No, he got no. It's cream.
He went
It's
to
that-
India.
It's
yeah.
that fucking India cream. That fair skin.
They love the fair skin in India.
That's so weird to me.
It's like just be dark, man. Dark is beautiful.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you got white people tanning. Everybody be happy with the skin they're in.
He said I got it backwards. I thought the less dark the berry, sweeter the juice.
God damn it.
Sheila in the chat says that she went gambling 45 minutes outside of Denver in an old mining town with old buildings and nothing but casinos inside.
Oh,
Yes, please.
that sounds special.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Can I fucking pan for gold, too? Can I gild the horses? Just deadwood it up.
Checked out Narcos 1 and 2 as well.
Nice.
Any of you guys on the Narcos?
Have not
I mean,
watched
not
Narcos.
Sicario. Sorry.
Oh,
the first one is awesome. I haven't seen the second one.
We have the first one on Blu-ray, but still haven't watched it.
Yeah, I hadn't seen either, so we watched the first one.
Is that
and then
streaming anywhere?
went to the theater. The who?
Is that streaming somewhere?
I got a file.
Okay. Right on.
I can send you a file.
Uh-huh.
Don't tell Lars.
Wouldn't dream of it. Yeah, that trailer looked fucking badass.
No, it was interesting because I had completely misunderstood what the movie was. I thought Benicio worked for the drug agency and then Emily Blunt and Thanos worked for the American, and they were working together to go after the cartels, which isn't exactly what the story was. So once I figured out exactly what the movie was, it was pretty sweet. Benicio, man.
Benicio is all time.
He is the shit. You Savages, you guys see Savages? Not as good of a movie, but Benicio was definitely the best.
I do dig Savages. Yeah, it's a good flick.
Is that the one with Kick-Ass?
Yeah, where Kick-Ass and John Carter bang Deadpool's wife.
I didn't realize. I guess I didn't realize Benicio was in that.
He's the
main villain,
the guy that kidnapped him.
Wow!
But the best part of the movie, it was all right. He was the best part, though.
Fucking rad. What you got going on, Kelly?
Nothing much. Been playing a lot of Octopath Traveler on the Switch. It's a good time.
People talking about that. People love it.
It's really good. It's kind of your traditional JRPG style game. It's got like sprite-based graphics for the characters, but everything, like the backgrounds, I guess they're kind of sprites, but the backgrounds are just beautiful, and they kind of look almost like miniatures. So it's like you're wandering around these miniature environments, and it looks amazing.
That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, and the story is really interesting. It's 8 different main characters, and you're kind of just going throughout the land and going through all their different stories. As of where I'm at, they don't intersect. Every now and then you might see like, oh, this bad guy works for this other bad guy that's in this other story, but like that's about it.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah, you start off, you just pick one, and then you kind of go from there, and they're your main person for like your save file and stuff, and then you just walk around the map and go to different towns to start the stories of the other guys, and then you go through chapter 1 of their story, and it unlocks chapter 2, and it says like, oh. It's really cool because it's not like a linear way of doing the narrative, so you can just kind of jump from story to story and keep going around. Like I'm actually playing it right now. I'm in a boss battle. It's really fun. It's a cool turn-based strategy game. It's highly recommended.
I'll check that out at some point. Finish my other 7,000 fucking games I got to finish.
I'd say there's a demo in the eShop that just straight up lets you play the first 3 hours of the game. And and then the save file transfers over.
Nice.
Yeah, so try it and see if you like it.
Yeah, all right. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so I've been playing that. Sunday night, Impact Wrestling put on what I truly believe to be the best North American wrestling show of the year thus far.
They got a fucking stacked roster, those guys.
Yeah, the card was awesome. Slammiversary 16. I put all of the top 3 matches at 4.5 stars.
Wow.
It was a fucking killer show.
How weird is it to think that Impact has been around almost half as long as like WrestleMania has?
I know. Yeah, it's amazing to think that they've been around for 16 years.
Yeah, yeah, and they were supposed to be dead how many times?
So many times. At this point, it's effectively a completely different company from even the last regime. But yeah, it's nuts.
And what channel is it on now? Like
PoP. It used to be the former TV Guide channel.
Who would name something Pop?
I don't know. Some fucking dummies.
sound like some gimmick infringement.
Well, they'll have to get in line behind Funko.
Don't get me started.
And someone else's podcast.
Oh, I don't think there's ever been another episode of that. So
Got them. We won.
Motherfucker.
Well, because they got that cease and desist.
man, we don't have lawyers.
They all know that.
Doesn't mean we didn't send them one.
You didn't CC
Dr. Gonzo.
You didn't CC me on that email.
You can get my lawyer Lefty here. Law and order. Fucking hey, hell yeah. Right on. Anything else about Gilly?
Not really, no.
Fucking just things to the point. I like
It's
it.
been a quiet week.
Yeah, I almost missed the show because I forgot about the time change. I was all ready for 10. Just, we ain't on the same 10.
Well, at least you were like near your computer and not like seeing David
Not
Copperfield.
Yeah, no shit. Surprise. Well, we're going to go check out Equalizer 2. You guys see the first one?
No.
No, we talked about it last week. How I didn't even realize Equalizer, the first one, was a thing.
Check it out. Check it out. So, I'll report on that later.
Right on.
Equalizer 2, Electric Boogaloo.
So fucking San Diego Comic-Con came and went over the weekend.
Yeah.
They still do that?
They still
Yeah.
do that. To the tune of a bajillion people. I said nothing super earth-shattering. As far as like I dug some of the stuff out of the Marvel Spider-Man panel. Like the Spider-Geddon stuff sounds fucking great.
Spider what?
Spider-Geddon, as in Armageddon, but with spiders.
Oh my god.
So it's another story with a bunch of spider people in it, and I'm into that.
I
Like,
guess they are kind of doing that, you know, Spider-Verse, Spider this, Spider that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And those, I love that because they're bringing back the fucking Japanese Spider-Man, and they're bringing back they're even looping in the one that's gonna be in the
Bart
PlayStation
Gunn?
game. Yes, Bart Gunn.
No, Billy Gunn, sorry. Fucked that
Yep,
up.
Billy one was the gun. She fucked it up. Yeah, even the one from the new PlayStation game, they're bringing in that one too. Like
That's
there's
cool.
Some good synergy. And, like at some point, I realized, I don't know, several years back, I'm like, shit, I dare say Spider-Man might be one of my favorite fucking characters.
Yeah.
I'm really into all that shit, as it turns out. So, I'm on board for all that.
Yeah,
nonsense.
weren't you were collecting all the Marvel Legends?
Yeah, that kind of happened fairly recently. Like, oh shit, I'm a Spider-Man guy.
Yeah, I think they announced it at San Diego, but that Into the Spider-Verse movie is going to have Spider-Ham in it, and John Mulaney's going to voice him.
That sounds so fucking great.
That's
That's a
awesome.
good idea. That movie looks incredible.
I'm so excited for that movie.
Like, it looks amazing. Like, and what's his name? The guy who plays Nick in New Girl is Peter Parker.
Yep.
And that's perfect. Like,
He's in Tag.
oh, that's right. Yeah. I like to do. I even watched that. What was it called? Let's Be Cops. The one with him and Damon Wayans Jr. And like that movie's fucking funny.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he's in that.
It was kind of a bummer he wasn't in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Oh, was he in the first one?
Yeah, he was the one of the guys in like the control center.
Oh, that's kind of weird. I like that guy.
No, he was good in it. He basically played a Jurassic Park fanboy who now works at Jurassic Park.
Oh, that's kind of clever. I can get down with that. But yeah. Trying to think what else. Just a cartoonish amount of like ridiculous toy shit.
Yeah, it was big on the toy stuff, I feel. More so than previous years.
Yeah, every so often, not even every so often, fucking a lot of the time, I'll see some stuff and I'll be like, this is going to cost $300. Who is this for?
Like that Snake Mountain.
Like, yeah, what the fuck? No one's gonna buy it. It's incredible. It looks amazing. But like, no one's gonna buy that. Or even like the Mezco 112 figures are incredible. They're beautiful figures. But they're like, yeah, here's our figures based on the Warriors. So 7 of you guys are gonna be way into that.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Or like when you see like Hot Toys doing like one of their $300 fucking figures based on some obscure bullshit. I'm like, what are you thinking of? What are you doing?
Yeah, like they're doing a hot toy for every single Black Order character from Infinity War.
Fuck out of here. That doesn't make any sense. That is goddamn ridiculous. Doesn't make any damn sense. But I did like it's not NECA Toys is now going to have a fixture like in all Targets.
Yeah.
Target. Like they're gonna they got a big deal with Target, which is kind of incredible.
It's good news. Good news.
That's great.
Well, they need to fix their pre-order.
There it is. But one of my favorite, they had a lot of really cool stuff. Like the Pennywise figures are getting close to release, so they kind of had a final version of those, all the accessories and shit.
Yeah.
But maybe my favorite thing that NECA showed was their Terminator 2 figures based on the old Kenner line. So you got like your Arnold, but he had like the big goofy like claw arm and shit like that, from back in the day. Like pretty cool. But again, who's that for? These things are not $5. You know what I'm saying? It's very cool. I appreciate the bit, but not like I'm going around and get some. But I also don't have like a big Terminator collection. Maybe that dude's out there, but is that dude out there enough to support like a line? I don't know. It's weird.
Well, I mean, part of the idea now is a lot of these higher end exclusive toys, they're making them in super limited runs, so
yeah,
they're not costing as much to make in the end.
Yeah, maybe right.
They're not trying to fill up a warehouse with Warriors action figures.
Yeah,
kind of like I feel like the Snake Mountain, they're only going to make as many of those as are pre-ordered, essentially.
Right. So again, 7.
And hey,
that might have been. There's some Motu nerds out there. They might sell some.
I feel like off of a $300 Snake Mountain, if they sell 7 of them, they're at least making $700.
Yeah, true enough. But yeah, the what else we got? Fucking they showed this crazy ass trailer for a Bat in the Sun thing where they're doing like a Street Fighter Power Rangers crossover movie.
Yeah, that's nuts.
It's ridiculous.
Oh,
it's kind of cool.
I was laughing because I thought you were talking about the Titans trailer. The Titans trailer straight up looks like one of those old Batman fan films.
Yeah, in the worst possible way. So let's talk about that, man. This I couldn't help but scratch my head more than I already was at the whole notion of this DC Unlimited thing. Because how is there a market for this? But they're coming out the gate hard with like this Titans show, which doesn't look like it was cheap to produce.
No,
they're doing like a Harley Quinn cartoon, a Stargirl show,
Swamp Thing. I feel like they're doing.
A Swamp Thing thing. Young Justice season 3 on there, which that actually sounds like that's the one thing they talked about, and that maybe the Swamp Thing I'd like to watch, but not to the tune, not enough to subscribe to another fucking thing.
But also, aren't they including comics in the service?
They're including everything, past movies.
The comics are going to be a curated group that are relevant to the streaming content they have.
Okay, but it's something.
Yeah.
But just not enough to make me want to subscribe to another goddamn thing. Like if they looped it into like a Verve subscription, which the Verve subscription is a big bang for your buck on that thing. If they did that, I'd be all about it. Even if they wanted to charge me a couple bucks more, cool. But I can't subscribe to another fucking thing. I don't have time for another fucking thing.
Yeah, I wasn't so reactionary to the Titans trailer as most people. I thought it looked okay, but I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to order that service. I don't have time to watch Titans.
This looks silly. Like, it just, like, in that thing, they just immediately missed the mark completely for what that thing should have fucking been. It's so dumb. Like, like bare minimum, you want to have a Robin that says "fuck Batman" all gritty, like make it Jason Todd.
Fuck Batman.
Like that's not like that shouldn't be Dick Grayson. Why is he fucking 43 and still running around in a Robin outfit? Like, you look
I'm
so
old
goddamn
ass
old.
Robin, motherfucker.
He makes Chris O'Donnell look like a middle schooler
Yeah.
in Batman Robin. He looks so fucking old and lame and white. And what the fuck are you doing trying to be cool? Ugh. Looks dumb. Can't get bored with it. Now, the opposite spectrum, I am here for this fucking Shazam movie. That looks delightful.
It looks awesome. I'm very excited about that.
Yeah. What a fun fucking... It looks fun. It looks fun and light, and it's just the straight up new 52 Shazam. Like, 1,000%. That's what it is, and that's what it should be. 'Cause that's the only version anybody gives a shit about.
Does it?
I
Look
want
like
the
we're gonna
talking
see
tiger.
The Rock, though.
What's that?
The Rock, Black Adam. That happening or what?
No.
I don't think it is.
They're saying it's not going to happen in this Shazam movie, but it is still supposed to happen.
Yeah, okay.
I don't buy it for a second.
I'm sure it's going to be the next one out the pike.
I think Shazam looks fine. I'm cautiously optimistic because of DC's track record.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And I really don't like Chuck. I don't know.
But I like, big as a superhero movie is kind of cool.
Yeah.
That Aquaman movie, though, looks like a straight-up CGI crap fest.
That looks fine, I guess.
Can't get on board with that. Why the fuck is Mara's hair so red?
And so bad,
kind of shitty.
It looks bad. That shark, when little Arthur Curry is in the aquarium and that shark starts banging on the glass.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
It looks like the shark from Jaws 3D that comes through the glass. You guys
He just winks at him, like waves a fit at him.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking about that one. Like, it's just, ugh. I don't know about that. None of that shit.
But I feel like the overwhelming majority were into that Aquaman
yeah,
trailer.
they dug it. But
yeah, I don't get it.
And it was probably that Warner Brothers panel that also had the other CGI crapfest, Godzilla King of the Monsters. That was the biggest panel of the weekend.
See? I like that Godzilla King of the Monsters trailer. That looks like
Yeah,
fun.
it looks cool.
I mean, it looks stupid, but pretty cool. Did we lose you? I'm sorry.
None of it looks real. It just looks like bad CGI.
Yeah. They got time to fix it though. Might look a little better.
I'm not really a big fan of the first one, but I liked Kong a lot.
Kong
So
was
I'm willing to
fun,
give
man. And
this
that
one a try.
That was a good one.
the Kong CGI looked fucking great. This King of the Monsters, though, from what I saw, and a lot of it is obscured. Obviously, they're teasing it,
Yeah.
but a lot of what I saw, I did not particularly like. You can make CGI that doesn't look fake. Is my point.
Sure can.
Jaws 3D shark.
Yeah, maybe they'll fix that. But I don't know. Don't rule out shit that looks bad for this thing. They got a gang of Marvel Legends figures coming out.
Holy shit! So many Marvel Legends.
So many Marvel Legends. Like
That Gambit's pretty dope.
Gambit's cool. I got excited about Kingpin, then I realized he's the Build-A-Figure. So
Well, come on.
yeah. Also, they're doing M'Baku, but
Yes.
M'Baku is also the Build-A-Figure. So
Makes sense. Yeah, Killmonger with the mask and the Dragon Ball Z costume. Those
some really cool looking stuff.
those Marvel Legends that they're pumping out now and the Black Series Star Wars look amazing with that face printing technology. To the point
it looks
where
good.
like the movie Han Solo from Solo is on the shelves at Target now, and you put that up against Force Awakens Poe Dameron. Holy shit.
Right.
That Force
Yeah.
Awakens Poe Dameron might be one of the worst action figures ever created.
Yeah, it's goddamn terrible. Real fucking bad.
The facial sculpts and the digital printing for the faces, I feel, make those size figures worth more at $20.
That's the thing. I think they've really kind of upped the value on these
Right.
things. Plus, they're putting more accessories and
More
shit
shit
in them
in 'em.
too, which is nice. Because wasn't long ago, it was like, nah, you get the toy and you get the piece of the thing you don't want and goodbye. But like now they put stuff that makes sense with them. Like I do like they're doing the
Alternate hands, alternate heads.
and like another line of the retro ones on like the Toy Biz style cards. They're doing a Scarlet Spider with a Ben Reilly head, which they've never done before, and they're doing an Ant-Man and a Wasp, and each one of those comes with a miniature version of the other one.
Yes.
Which is kind of great. Love that. Trying to think, what else is there? What else is there? I'm trying to think. That's all the big stuff that I remember.
From just the toys or San Diego?
In general, yeah, San Diego.
Yeah, I mean, the Demolition Man Taco Bell thing looked cool.
Oh, yeah. I was in a bit of a fucking stupor for a lot of that weekend. So I missed some of it for sure.
I mean, but that's about it. The biggest story of the weekend is by far James Gunn getting fired.
Yeah. Boy, does that bum me out.
That managed to eclipse San Diego.
Yeah.
Good job giving the alt-right a win there, Disney.
I feel okay for those that
What a shocking fucking move, man.
Yeah, for those that have not kept up with the news. So James Gunn is very anti-Trump, anti-alt-right on Twitter, and one of these fucking dickheads pulled up a bunch of old tweets from 2009 to 2011 of James Gunn making some, rape jokes, pedophilia jokes, so on and so forth.
But like clearly jokes.
Right. And compiled them, and they're like, "Hey, Disney, what up?" And like this Thursday night, I saw the tweets compiled. Friday morning, James Gunn is fired.
It's so goddamn crazy.
Like, it was so knee jerk, but like you think about just society and especially entertainment these days, like that's the trend. Eventually, we're going to get to the point, like with James Gunn, where a good majority thinks that it was not warranted. And, a lot of people have come forward. I've seen more people come forward for James Gunn than anybody caught up in Me Too or tweeting wrong bullshit, Roseanne, whatever, to the point where I think Disney and him might reconcile. I'm kind of crossing my fingers.
It's just like, it's old shit. It's shit that was there when you fucking hired him.
Yes.
A lot of the stuff came to light when he got the job in the first place.
We fucking talked about him calling Gambit gay on this show back then.
Yeah, and like it doesn't allow for growth, which is the shit that drives me nuts. Like, you tell me a guy's being a scumbag now, then maybe we should address the guy being a scumbag. But it's like a guy said some shitty things, and again, didn't do anything, but just made some shitty jokes a decade ago. But by all accounts, is like one of the most stand-up guys you can meet. What the fuck are you doing?
I think it's a matter of Alan Horn at Disney saw one of those tweets out of context, and probably didn't even look at the fucking date, didn't care, and said, all right, we got to cut bait. That's just...
That's it. There's no context.
No. Context doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. No framing for context whatsoever. And that is just not okay.
And besides these motherfuckers compiling these tweets...
are monsters.
I didn't see anyone else being like, he's got to go.
No, nobody.
Like, Disney preempted the outrage even.
Yeah, they didn't even wait for anyone to care. It was just these fucking frog-ass motherfuckers coming at him saying that he said something bad.
Frog-ass motherfuckers.
That's who they are. They're frog-ass motherfuckers who, like, are monstrous shithole people. Like, and they're like garbage people.
It's also so weird that it's not like he's just a one-and-done director. He's currently writing, or he just finished writing, Guardians 3, and he is supposed to figure in to the Marvel Cosmic Universe in the same way Feige did. Building the Avengers. And you're just gonna...
He's a fucking big deal.
And
Yeah,
not
I'm
just
just shocked at how quick they were to be like, all right, no, we're done.
and not even like, we need to look into this, we're suspending shit. Like, okay, fired. I told you guys a few months back when I was going back and deleting some of my old tweets, and like, I couldn't get back farther than 2015. Like, how the fuck? How do any of us stand a chance?
See, what you do is you search your name and then naughty words and see what comes up.
See, I don't think that works for me. I've tried that. Like, I did my own kind of George Carlin.
You don't have those naughty words.
No, I've got those naughty words.
Yeah, fucking bum me out, man. Like bum me out as if we were friends. Like as if I fucking knew him. It just bummed me out.
Well, I mean, we kind of do. Like, I mean, not like an actual friend, but this guy has created some great movies and is part of this fucking universe that we've invested so much time into. And we know he's a huge part of the voice of those movies.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to find out why he had edibles in the garbage.
I told you about that. It was an assistant's girlfriend threw him in the garbage.
And one of the things that I saw, because, like, you know, my fucking Google feed is full of super awesome think pieces about the whole thing. And one of the ones was like, and this is a headline that actually kind of caught my attention. It's like, by firing James Gunn, the Disney people completely missed the point of the Guardians movies.
Yep.
And it's like, that's kind of the realest shit I've ever heard about it. Like, that's the whole fucking gimmick is about kind of, you know, redemption and becoming a better person, and the guy kind of fucking did that, but like not said dirty things a while.
Overcoming toxic masculinity.
Fucking yeah, for real. No shit. So it's I would like I'm so upset by it that I almost signed a change.org petition.
Yeah. I would not go that far because I have said numerous times in the past those do fucking shit. Those do nothing.
But it popped up, and I thought about it. And I'm like,
yeah,
nah, I'm not a fucking we're not doing that. But like,
yeah, I think
I
the
really do
one
hope that they come to their senses and realize that it's a bad. Like, no one's gonna give a shit. Like, this is not going to cost them a dime. Like,
if anything, it might keep me from seeing the next Guardians movie, out of principle.
Yeah, like, no one's gonna no one gave a shit. Like, it's from the fringest of the fringe fuckwads.
Like, there's a part of me that hopes the next movie just fucking sucks.
Kind of, a little bit. It's a character assassination.
I feel like even though I want to see him back, and this whole situation bums me out, I feel like Marvel will still put out a decent Guardians movie. I don't think Marvel's in trouble, but I think it's still bad for business. It's a bad move.
The baddest of bad looks. Like, it really bothered me a lot.
Yeah.
That's
so
fucking nuts.
You're right. That is my biggest takeaway of the weekend is this bummer ass story.
Jose brought up the edibles thing. Were we talking about that on this show last week, or was that a few weeks ago?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Maybe we talked about it in. Oh, it was because a friend had a dog that was having some troubles. Took it into the vet, and the vet was accusing the owner of maybe the dog had marijuana toxicity, and it was just not possible. And I was talking about the story about how James Gunn's dog had the same issue and ended up eating some edibles that were in the trash that an assistant's girlfriend had thrown out. But it turned out that this friend's dog in real life didn't have marijuana toxicity. They were just trying to jack up the bill.
Mm-hmm.
Jose's theory is that it's a new thing, just to $70 marijuana toxicity check. It's like,
don't put it past them.
You need wiper fluid while you're at it.
Blinker grease.
So we will definitely keep an eye on this situation. I don't think this is the last we're going to hear about it, because it really does look bad on Disney's part right now, because they kowtowed to these fucking dickheads, and they've already seen that it worked. So now they're going after Patton Oswalt. They're going after Sarah Silverman. I think they're going after Michael Ian Black. They're going after. They're drudging up old
Johnny Blue Jeans.
Yep, Johnny Blue Jeans.
Fucking Blue Jeans.
They're drudging up old, inappropriate joke tweets.
Oh, the comedians make. Isn't that called their set?
I did see a thing where they got Dan Harmon for some fucking sketch he did like a million years ago. And so Dan Harmon's like, fuck it, I'm deleting my Twitter.
Oh yeah, fucking Dan Harmon too. Yeah, but Dan Harmon deletes his Twitter like once every couple of months.
Exactly. He may have the most healthy relationship with Twitter of anybody that I know.
I've thought about deleting my Twitter just so I can nuke all those tweets I can't get to.
And then
why don't you just do just delete all of it? Just nuke it all.
That's what I was saying. I was thinking about doing that.
Well, I mean, you can do that without deleting your account.
Tell me how. Teach me your ways.
Yeah. I think it's in settings.
Yeah.
All right, I will look into it because I have researched it, and there's a lot of services that you could pay $10 a month to delete your tweets. But man, I just want to delete my tweets. Twitter.
What? Yeah, Bobcat Goldthwait put out a statement saying, while we're at Disney, why don't you go ahead and just take me off of all your fucking park stuff about the villains? Because, I was in that Hercules movie back in the day, and I said some awful shit on my stand-up. So why don't you go ahead and just do me a favor and take me off of there? Also, have you checked out James Woods' tweets? They're a hoot.
Right. Oh, my God.
Yeah, like I don't want those people to get that win.
Yo,
man.
it's a win. It's a big win. And I kind of had to check myself too, and I'm like, am I bummed about this because of my fandom? Like, did it finally get close enough to home for me that I'm like, maybe he's an okay guy, instead of, someone else like a Kevin Spacey or a Harvey Weinstein, where I'm like, fuck that guy. Get the fuck out of here. But like I kind of accepted it with Louis. It was a bummer. I was like, Louis, you got to go.
But he was also showing like a serial pattern of really awful behavior.
Right.
Yeah, and that's not what happened. It was the first like really, really big example of like weaponized outrage.
Yep.
Like before it even got to become outrage.
I mean, Hardwick, possibly.
True.
We have not seen some of this proof she said she had.
Yeah, nor have we seen Chris Hardwick.
Who called for that from day one?
Shut up!
Who called for proof from day one? Just saying.
Also haven't seen that fucking dude anywhere. He's normally all up in Comic-Con's guts.
Yeah.
And
I think was it Aisha Tyler hosted the WB panel? That was probably a Hardwick spot right there.
Sure.
Hardwick was definitely.
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of those he was supposed to do.
I know he was supposed to
do a couple of them. Yeah, like
I know he's supposed to do at least the Doctor Who panel.
I say again, man. Like the whole thing with the Hardwick is that like his response was all like, yeah, no, I did not sexually assault her, this and that, but like he never once said he didn't do any of that other creepy shit she said.
Yeah,
like, that was like definitely like the worst thing, but. There was a laundry list of other like really gross shit in there, and he never once refuted a word of that. And I'm like, ugh, that's so fucking gross. But he married into a diamond family, so he'll be fine. He's gonna be just fine. So yeah, on to more happy things, man.
Cool. We got email.
We do got some email.
Look at all this fan mail.
Juan sent us in a top 6. To popcast at PanelsOnPages.com. And I suggest that you all do the same thing. We got some good shit here.
Yeah, getting a lot of good responses on Twitter.
This was a really, really good one.
Yeah.
So thanks to Juan for sending this one in. Juan wanted us to hit our top 6 non-MCU / DCEU movies based on comic books. And so to get started, Juan hit us up with 6-1. So he Blade 3, which... If you're going to pick a Blade movie, the man picked Blade 3.
Are the next ones on his list Blade 2 and Blade 1?
That is the worst. That is the worst Blade movie.
That is, without a doubt, empirically, scientifically, measurably, the worst Blade movie. Without
That's
a
the
doubt.
one with Triple H and Ryan Reynolds, right?
I misread the 6.
What did you think the 6 was supposed to be?
I thought we were picking non-MCU or DCU comics we want to see become movies.
Oh.
I got that list.
Well, quick make a list of your top 6 non-MCU or DCU movies.
Or maybe we'll just do your weird ass list last time.
Well, I mean, we got time. Jose's got time because we've got like a whole shit ton of lists that were tweeted at us to read, and we've got our own.
A lot of fucking response, which is awesome.
Yeah, so Jose, quick make your list. You got some time.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Next up, he says number 5, The Mask, which, you know what? It's a pretty solid movie. It holds up surprisingly well. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Howard the Duck, Sin City, and number 1 with a bullet, Josie and the Pussycats, which that's a very underrated, unsung movie. That's a fucking solid flick, Josie and the Pussycats. So pretty good list. Pretty good list. I'm not mad at that list. It's all right. So fuck it. So I'll go because I had a hell of a time with my list because I didn't realize how many goddamn good movies there were, man. There's a lot of like a lot of good stuff. Had a hell of a time paring it down.
And you also take the MCU and the DCEU movies out of it, and it kind of opens the field up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because if you say, top 6 comic book movies, then they're mostly going to be MCU movies just because they're, what they matter. So I looked at, like, how it made me feel at the time when I saw it was a big one for me. And then, like, rewatchability is one, too. Because, like, there's good movies that, like Dark Knight is great. It's a good movie. Well put together movie. But, like, if I'm just bored on a Saturday, I'm not going to put on The Dark Knight. It's not a bored on a Saturday movie.
I feel like you need to be in a certain kind of mood. You need to be in a Dark Knight mood to watch The Dark Knight. Unless it's just on, and I'll put it on.
Yeah. But I'm not going to go over and, like, make it a point to put it on unless I'm like, all right, now's the time. We're gonna watch Dark Knight. That's it.
I told the wife we need to watch it this week since it was the 10th anniversary just last week.
They're re-releasing it in the theaters.
Oh, I'm in. Let's go. Let's buy tickets right now.
We're gonna do Dread on there. I know I talked about last week.
Your number 1 80s movie of all time.
My number 1 80s movie of all time was Dread. It's also in my top 6 of the comic movies because, man, like, it was a real special thing, man. Like, none of us knew what to expect. My expectations were blown away. It was super fun, super over the top. Like, I fucking love Dread. I'll love Dread forever. And on that same note, what also made the goddamn list? Punisher fucking Warzone.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah, it did. Fuck yeah, it did.
Punisher Warzone is goddamned magical. Like, a magical fucking movie. Like,
top 6, huh?
Yes. Fuck right, top 6. Like, it is a Garth Ennis Punisher comic brought to life. An asshole is doing parkour for no reason and is shot with a rocket launcher and explodes. So yeah, top 6. Bet your fucking ass. And also, it's got a cast full of wonderful actors doing really bizarre performances, and I fucking love that. I love that so much.
Yuck.
I'm gonna put Hellboy and Hellboy 2 as basically one fucking movie because love those Hellboy pictures. I can watch those. I'll watch those anytime they're on.
I like the look and the practicality of the Hellboy movies, but the Hellboy movies don't necessarily do it for me.
Yeah, I love the look, like those characters. I mean, I fell in love with the Hellboy characters through the movies before the comic books. Like, it was a gateway for those characters for me. I fucking love those Hellboy flicks. Was not on my list until Kristen Allen on the Twitters reminded me that it was a fucking comic book property in the first place, or at least a comic strip. Addams Family, man. Addams Family Values. Those are perfect movies.
Great movies. Great movies.
Perfect fucking movies. They hold up to this day, like we showed my kid, my oldest kid. She was maybe 8. We watched them for the first time with her, and she was laughing her ass off. Like they bridged that gap, man. They're fucking wonderful flicks. Addams Family Values make it no problem, no questions asked. And then we're gonna do Batman: Mask of the Phantasm, because I remember seeing that one in the theater and being like, holy shit, Batman cartoons in the theater. And like, and it was good. It was kind of dark and had all that great score, and like it was perfect. Love Mask of the Phantasm.
That one came up a few times on Twitter, I noticed.
Yeah, and that's one of those things I felt kind of vindicated. I'm like, fuck yeah, Mask of the Phantasm. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And then I'm gonna say probably my number one is the Ninja Turtle movie, because like not only is it the best Turtle movie ever made, I feel like it's probably the best Turtle movie that's ever going to be made.
Oh, challenge accepted.
Make one.
There you go. But
give us the licenses, motherfucker.
With the fucking tone and the look of it, like the suits still hold up. It painted my perception of what New York City was for years.
Sure.
Like for years and years. Oh, New York City is a hellscape, but they will rob you in the street for no reason. Also, ninjas. No.
They've got a quarter scale movie Foot Soldier coming out from NECA, and they were talking they might be sending these some kind of version of the movie figures into retail at some point.
That'd be cool. And maybe nothing else, then you might be able to get like a multi-pack of Foot Soldiers next year as an exclusive, perhaps.
Yeah.
Turtles. That'd be pretty
my
bad.
God.
I can't wait. Sign me up for that pre-sale.
Buy 2, Jose. Be good.
Jose puts 2 in his cart. He goes to put in his credit card information, and it's like, Ninja, vanish!
That's awesome. So yeah, that's mine. I thought it was a pretty solid list. Honorable mentions on mine, though. Like up until this afternoon, I had the Kingsman movies on there, because I was surprised at how much I fucking like those movies.
Still need to see that second one. Me and Mary need to sit down and watch both of them.
They're fucking fun, dude. Those movies are so damn fun. So fun. And so let's see what we got here. Who is up on Twitter? Ben, our buddy Ben, hit us up on Twitter. He says, History of Violence for number 6, which I feel like is a pretentious choice, Ben, but I'll let it slide. Logan, solid.
That almost made my list.
Logan's a fucking good
He's
movie.
going the art house route.
Going art house. He's going full art house style. Just wait. Ghost World, number 3.
That's a good one.
Oh, you missed Hellboy at number 4.
Hellboy was 4. Yeah, Hellboy, Ghost World, Madonna, Superman in 78, and Dark Knight number 1. Solid, on brand for Ben. Ben's a real film nerd, man.
Yeah.
So that's solid on brand for Ben. But a good pick. Good pick for sure.
Yeah, and then Mary gave her list as well. But then I reminded her that Big Hero 6 existed, and she fucking bumped every single movie in her list down a peg to put Big Hero 6 at number 1. So she's got Tank Girl at 6. She was telling me about how much she loves that movie today. She watched, that was probably one of the earliest comic book movies that she watched, and
probably,
I don't know if she even knew if it was a comic movie at the time.
Fucking Ice-T in a kangaroo suit, son.
Number 5, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, which
yeah,
and it was one of our first movie dates, me and her. We saw that when she came down here for Star Wars Celebration the first time. Number 4, Dread. Yeah, Dread is great. I put on the Dread soundtrack tonight while I was cooking dinner. It was awesome. Yeah. Number 3, Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass was on my long list because we had such a fucking cool time at that premiere, and it's a fun movie, and the sequel's good too. Nicolas Cage as Big Daddy, come on,
one of the better performances of his fucking career.
And then
great work in that movie.
Number 2, Dark Knight, and number 1, Big Hero 6. I had to Google it and make sure that Big Hero 6 didn't count as MCU. And it doesn't, but it's Marvel, and that's why they got the Stan Lee cameo in there.
Yeah, and I was looking at, I probably would have put Big Hero 6 on my list, but Jax likes Big Hero 6, so I've seen it about 700,000 times.
Yeah.
Which, if you want to not love something anymore, get your kid into it. Especially like movies, oh man, they'll wear that shit into the fucking ground. And if it's something that you never really liked anyway, like Shrek, oh, even worse.
It's so weird because, like, I remember watching the same thing over and over and over again as a kid, but it was shit that I would rent from the video store. You know, I would rent the same 5 tapes over and over again. But kids today have so many options. Why are you watching the same movie over and over again?
I don't fucking understand it. I don't get it at all. Tito chimes in with a Dark Horse Mystery Men at number 6.
Yeah, I almost put those down.
What's solid? Mystery Men. Number 5, The Crow, which I forgot about, but that's a solid pick. Number 4, The Rocketeer. Number 3, Road to Perdition. Another hoity-toity choice. 2, Dread,
movie,
1,
though.
Dark Knight.
Road to Perdition is a good movie.
Yeah. Well, what you got, Kelly? What you got?
All right. So there's one movie I'd forgotten to put on my list, so I have 7. My honorable mention at number 7 is Lego Batman.
Ooh, solid.
Yeah, that movie's so much fun. That's my favorite Batman movie.
It's really good.
Number 6, Sin City. Very comic accurate. Awesome performances.
Yeah, that was on my long list. Yeah.
There was
a pretty movie.
There was nothing like it before Sin City came out.
No.
Like, that started a whole genre unto itself.
Yeah, kind of.
Number 5, I got Nice's favorite, Punisher Warzone.
Fuck yeah, you do.
Number 5.
Just
It's
like
so good. I don't understand how anyone doesn't love it.
I fucking hate it.
I love that movie so much.
Like, there's no accounting for taste, and I get that, but I don't know how anyone doesn't love Punisher Warzone.
Yeah, it's just the best. Number 4, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yeah,
super
that's a
fun
really good
movie.
Cool
Really
ass
good.
movie. Good soundtrack.
Yeah. Awesome soundtrack. Like, honestly, my favorite work of Beck's career is on that soundtrack.
Oh.
Yeah, great, and just another gorgeous movie. Awesome, just color palette and stuff like that. Just a lot of fun. Number 3, Old Boy. Just that hallway fight.
The Josh Brolin one.
Yes, obviously. And just it being the middle of the Vengeance trilogy from Park Chan-wook. So good. The twist at the ending. Goddamn.
It's been on Netflix for like a million years. It probably still is. If you haven't seen Old Boy, you gotta see Old Boy.
Yeah, I think it's on my list on Netflix to watch, but I just haven't ever watched it.
It's incredible.
The Josh Brolin version.
Jose borrowed it from someone for what, like 3 years, and still never watched it.
Yeah, it's got a twist on it. The twist in that movie is it's a goddamn. It's not even a gut punch. Whatever's worth a gut punch, it's
it
that.
just punches you in the fucking nuts as hard as
I
it
did
can.
an article on Old Boy.
Oh, that's right. Was it the new one or the Josh Brolin one? Or the original or the Josh Brolin?
Brolin, of course.
Are we kidding?
No, the original.
Yes, we're kidding. The original. Number 2, it's a newer entry, but I was really blown away by it. Blade of the Immortal.
Ooh, I've seen that's on the Hulus.
Takashi Miike's 100th film. It's probably my favorite samurai movie, and it's an amazing representation of the comics. It looks like how you want that movie to look when you read the manga. It's beautifully shot, really well acted. Blade of the Immortal, can't recommend it enough. Some of the coolest sword fights I've ever seen in a movie.
Nice.
The number 1. Oh,
Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit. No, if only. 1968's Danger Diabolik.
All right.
I was thinking
Love that movie.
I was thinking your list wasn't as out there as I expected, and you're like, oh, #1 with a bullet. Watch this.
What the fuck is that?
Danger Diabolic is basically what if a James Bond movie was an episode of the 60s Batman. Diabolic is based on an Italian comic. He is like a super thief. And goddamn, is that movie amazing. It's directed by Mario Bava. It's got fucking crazy music throughout the whole movie.
Mario Bava? No shit?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, crazy music throughout the whole thing. You ever want to see two people fucking a pile of money? That's in there. It's at one point he blows up the tax offices, and so the IRS is just like, hey, if everyone could just pay us what they think they owe us, that'd be awesome. He's got an amazing base in a volcano. Some of the most gorgeous sets I've ever seen. Like his base is incredible. It's a phenomenal movie. Like, I love it so much. It's exactly when you say it's a James Bond movie by way of the 60s Batman, that's exactly what it is.
I'm in. I'll check it out. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. It's very much in the same vein as like a Barbarella.
Juan in the chat asks if your parents were even born when that came out.
My dad was.
That doesn't matter. You can watch old shit. It's fine. See, Goat in the chat drops Dread, Ninja Turtles, Hellboy 2, 300, which was on my long list.
300's a great movie.
300. It was tough. This is one of the harder ones we've done because it's really hard to pare this down to 6.
Yeah, I've got a list of 20 essentially.
Yeah, it was tough. 300 is fucking great. Scott Pilgrim, Blade 2, and it's a wild card. Heavy Metal, solid pick. That Heavy Metal rocks. First time I saw cartoon boobs. Never been right since.
Oh man.
Let's see. Going back to the Twitter, what we got? Go back to the Twitter. Kristen Allen. She says Sin City, Alien versus Predator, which I would not have even counted, but I'm glad she did. I fucking love Alien versus Predator. Like me and Kristen, we're like the 2-person fucking AVP fan club. I love that goddamn movie.
Yeah, you are.
Love that goddamn movie. Dread, Batman Returns, Mask of the Phantasm, and Addams Family. So,
I'm glad Dread is getting a lot of love.
It's so fucking good,
It is
man.
great. It is great.
Love it. Love it. Zero writes in. He says number 6 is Dread. Number 5, Batman 89 / Batman Returns. It's kind of together. Number 4, Big Hero 6. Number 3, Addams Family and Values. Number 2, the entire Dark Knight trilogy, which I'll allow. And then number 4, Transformers the movie, the animated movie, which I'll admit it's a fun time, but it's not a good movie. It is not a good movie at all. Oh shit!
I don't know. Would you count the Transformers one?
It was a comic book first.
Okay.
Yeah, the comic book actually predates the TV show by about 4 months.
Oh, geez.
Whoa! Technicality.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be more comic based on toys?
They were all developed about the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, they
That's
just
the thing.
kind of
They
rolled.
were kind of
literally
packaged and roll out as like this entire thing at the same time.
They literally rolled them out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh shit! Look, Kelly dropping Danger Diabolic.
You can watch the whole thing on YouTube.
Watch it on YouTube. Look at that shit. I'm gonna have to do that. I got some time on my hands the next few days.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
John Michael submitted us a list with a lot of animated DC movies, and then he was like, "Oh fuck, I completely forgot about any of the Ninja Turtles movies."
Yep.
So he redid his list of 6 Batman Mask of the Phantasm, 5 Logan, 4 Dark Knight, 3 Batman Under the Red Hood,
Which is really good.
and then 1 and 2, respectively, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and TMNT 2 Secret of the Ooze. As
Secret of the Ooze at number 2 is kind of hilarious.
yeah,
That almost made my list. That's my favorite Ninja Turtle movie.
I love it. I love Secret of the Ooze.
Like it's the Secret of the Ooze is. I don't think it's the better movie.
No,
But it's so light and dumb that like if like when Jazz gets a little bit older, like we'll watch that before I'll watch the first one. Because, you know, they come in and their fucking turtles hop in like 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
You know, they're not worried about like, you know, building the atmosphere to reveal them. They're just in there and they're just, you know, fighting with sausages.
Yeah, it's not as violent. It's more cartoony, and Vanilla Ice is at the end.
Vanilla Ice is in that shit, in to win it.
I was so surprised to see, I was researching recently, or maybe we talked about this last week on the show, that the two Ninja Turtles movies came out within a year from each other.
Yeah.
A fucking
Holy shit.
year. Holy shit.
That's nuts.
A year, and they're drastically different.
But like nothing about the second one seems rushed.
Right. Like
it's a solid, it's a well put together movie. Like it's almost like they must have had the first one in the can for a while and then released it, and then
maybe
moms flipped out or something.
Maybe they updated the suits. You know, they had a lot of choreographed scenes. They got Vanilla Ice up in there.
Yeah, it wasn't until the third one when it really took a shit.
It's not like Masters of the Universe where, you know, they go to do the final fight and then they turn the lights off.
Oh my god, that's right.
That's so good.
So yeah, Mahoney writes in. He says, number 6, The Kingsman, solid. Number 5, Big Hero 6. Number 2, X-Men. No, number 4, X-Men 2, solid. Number 3, Rocketeer. Number 2, The Incredibles movies. That doesn't count, son. And number 1, The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I love the Incredibles movies, but I wouldn't consider that those count. But then again, Lee, you picked Dredd as your favorite 80s movie last week, so
fair enough.
Yeah, there's room for interpretation.
There it is.
Goat actually did 6 in the chat while we were talking, and he's oh no, you already read this, didn't you?
I did that one, yeah. Eli hit us up on the Twitters, and he says number 6, the global frequency pilot that didn't get picked up. I don't know what the fuck that is, but that might be worth a Google. Number 5,
Global Frequency is a Warren Ellis comic that was going to be a TV series, and then produced a pilot, and that's it.
Okay. All right. Number 5, Blade. Number 4, The Crow. Number 3, Ghost in the Shell, the animated one, not ScarJo specifically. Number 2, Atomic Blonde, which is a fucking great movie.
I didn't realize that was a comic until we were researching this.
I didn't even think about that. That's a fucking great movie. I love Atomic Blonde.
Yeah.
And number 1, History of Violence. And then he says, "Oh fuck, I forgot Dredd, Ghost World, and Big Hero 6."
Yeah, a lot of like, oh fuck, I need to change my list.
I was feeling really good about my list, no bullshit, really good about it until the tweets started coming in today, and I'm like, shit.
No, I did my list during the show last week, and it has not changed one bit.
All right, what you got, Nice?
All right, I got number 6, Sin City. Like that changed the game, I feel like, for comic book movies.
Yeah.
Number 5, I've always loved The Rocketeer, and that movie is so great. It's Indiana Jones with a jetpack.
I don't think I've seen Rocketeer.
Oh, The Rocketeer is fucking amazing.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it either.
Oh,
it's solid.
The Rocketeer is one of those movies that I bought the novelization of the movie and read it.
Nice. There you go.
Number 4, Dredd. Dredd is... You can't fuck with Dredd.
Unfuckwithable.
Number 3, Batman 89 with Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Like, that coming out when I was fucking 8 years old, that same summer, blew my goddamn mind. I'd never seen anything. Like, I was obsessed with that Batman movie, and still holds up. Like, as an alternate universe Batman. Number 2, the original 90s Ninja Turtles movie.
So good.
And then number 1, who could have guessed it? The Dark Knight.
There you go.
I love the entire Dark Knight trilogy. I will go to bat for any of those movies any day. But if we're talking top 6, I'm gonna put Dark Knight at the very top. A bunch that didn't get to make it on my list.
I'm honestly kind of surprised.
That Dark Knight is number 1?
Yeah, just 'cause like I said, 'cause it's just It's just not an everyday watcher.
Yeah, but I have a Heath Ledger Joker tattoo, Lee.
I have a Daredevil tattoo, and that didn't make my list. So
Yeah, but it's not a Ben Affleck Daredevil.
Yeah, but
that's true.
one was done with a little bit more
Yeah.
care than the other.
Come on.
Touché.
And even if you come at me with the argument that, you know, it's only good because of the Heath Ledger performance, I'll be like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, so what? Yeah.
I really dug these are just some of the extras that didn't make the top 6 that we haven't talked about yet. I really like the Watchmen movie. You know, it's got some dodgy CGI here and there, but
love the Watchmen
really
movie.
cool. I'm surprised none of us have brought up any of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. Like that first Spider-Man movie is.
I just don't hold up though, man.
Nah,
But the first one isn't. It doesn't beat any because Green Goblin sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Green
but
Goblin
Willem
sucks.
Dafoe's good.
No, but William Dafoe outside of the Green Goblin
name is-
doesn't make up for how much Green Goblin sucks.
Green
Yeah,
Goblin
but-
sucks.
on the screen.
At
Spidey
the
2 is
time,
pretty good.
even though Green Goblin sucked, that original Spider-Man movie was huge.
Yeah, first
It was
movie I
a
saw in the
huge
theater
step
twice.
forward.
Yeah.
I hold the X-Men movies really close to my heart, especially that first X-Men movie, but not because of the quality of movie that it is, because I loved the X-Men so much and it was, you know, another leap forward as far as comic book movies go. But really, it's not an amazing movie when you look at it.
No, it's really dumb.
It introduces, you know, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine and Patrick Stewart as Xavier and Ian McKellen as Magneto, and they're all great in it, but it's not a particularly good movie or an X-Men movie. And I don't want to be one of those people that's like X-Men 2, which is a superior movie, but the first one is closer to my heart.
No one talked about 30 Days of Night yet.
I like 30 Days a Night.
That was on my long list too, because no one talks about it anymore, but it's fucking solid. That's a solid
You know who
movie.
likes that no one talks about anymore? Temple Smith.
Well, didn't he do some of the art for her 30 Days a Night?
He wrote
No,
it.
that's his
It's
comic.
his thing, yeah.
Remember that one time we were going to interview him and he's like, as long as it's not 30 Days a Night questions?
He wrote the movie?
Yeah, he wrote it as a movie. They didn't buy it, so he made it as a comic book instead. It got
No,
really
I thought
popular.
Steve Niles wrote it.
Yeah.
And then,
I was just about to
Temple Smith did the
Google.
art. Yeah, and then you're right. And then Temple Smith did the artwork. That's right. That's
Okay.
right. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that fucked up.
There
Thank
we
you,
are.
Kelly.
Speaking of movies we don't talk about, Men in Black is a great comic book movie.
You know what? Yeah,
I wouldn't put it top 6, but all time, it's up there.
yeah, it's fun. Yeah,
I wanted to throw this in. It wouldn't have made my top 6 because it's kind of a throwaway. But Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight.
oh fuck yeah, Demon
Because
Knight.
Tales of the Crypt were comics first,
That's right.
but
Yeah, that counts.
Demon Knight is fucking amazing.
Demon Knight is fantastic.
And then I really love the Warren Beatty Dick Tracy movie. That's another one of those, you know, came out during the summer around my birthday, and I was just obsessed with Dick Tracy when it came out. Not top 6 though.
Yeah, that's one that's just so cool to look at. Like it's it was kind of the Scott Pilgrim of its time. I feel like
similar in vein to like a Sin City kind of.
yeah,
It looks
yeah.
like a comic strip.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Jose, what you got? You got to pull something together for us?
I did because I got it backwards. I got Constantine. I fucking love that movie.
Ooh,
I know it's got bullshit, and the soundtrack's fucking great too.
Yeah.
You know what? I fucking like that movie a lot.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Shia
I love
LaBeouf.
that movie. I'll watch that anytime it's fucking on. Scott Pilgrim. I got Howard the Duck. I fucking grew up on that bitch. Grew
You know
up
what?
on that bitch.
I'll allow it.
That was like alternating between Schwarzenegger movies.
I wouldn't quite put Howard the Duck in my top 6, but I knew it was coming at some point.
Well, because it more, you grew up with it
Yeah.
Well,
Sure,
yeah, one put it in his.
all the goddamn time. Dick Tracy, I fucking dug that
Nice.
growing up. And then I got heading it out. Tied for first place. I got The Crow, Turtles 1, and Dread.
No Dark Knight, huh?
Well, I left that off only because it's like
You're wasting a spot.
it's no shit.
So you
Like,
did
that is
a
the-
three-way tie for first. The Crow, Turtles, and Dread.
I kind of want to watch Constantine and Demon Knight now.
Oh
I love that movie. And the score is amazing. The soundtrack is amazing. The effect when they like show hell, I think that's fucking
one of my
cool.
favorite like movie hells, man. Where it's just like this world, but just fucked up and on fire. That's a really cool thing.
And it's a great Keanu performance.
Great County performance. The dude who
are.
plays the devil, and it's really good.
Yeah, I love when he thinks he outsmarts him and he's trying to get away and he shoots him the finger.
Yeah, that's
And
solid.
he's like, no. You don't get to survive. Fuck that. You want to play games? I can play games. Not only can I take it, I can give life. Let me take these lungs from you.
Fucking solid. That the dude who played Constantine on the show has popped up in some of the CW Arrowverse shows over the past couple of years.
Sure, like Legends.
Yeah, and now he's going to be a regular on Legends next season.
Good for that guy.
As Constantine?
Yeah, as Constantine, which
He's really good as that
he's
character.
fantastic as that character. Yeah,
Good way to keep a job going.
yeah. I only watched a couple episodes of the NBC show and thought it was fine. It's just like, I already watched Supernatural, so I'm good. Yeah, he's really great in an ensemble.
Goat's asking in the chat. Nobody lists Spawn top 6.
Oh man, no. See, because I'm probably the only person here that's seen Spawn in the past 5 years.
No, I probably watched it in the past 5 years.
Shit, it's not good.
I like Spawn. Not top 6 though.
Yeah, Spawn is definitely worth a podcast commentary. 'Cause it's-
I fucking forgot to mention it when I was talking about movies that I saw this week. Just before the show, me and Mary sat down and watched Ready Player One, and Spawn is fucking in it.
No shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, like
How-
everybody's in it. So
This fucking. Oh, that's true. Like 10-second review. All right, worth watching.
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's got a real Wreck-It Ralph vibe towards the middle.
All right.
Like they essentially go to this movie's version of Sugar Rush as a level in the movie, and it's pretty cool. And the opening race is cool. It's yeah, I'd give it a watch. I'd wait for like a Netflix.
Right on. All right. Fucking thanks, man. Thanks, Juan, for sending that in. That was solid. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah. So,
Man,
yeah,
I fucking love to rank things.
Oh, it's the best.
What are we
And
doing next?
Hey, nice. Do you know what we'll rank?
We'll fucking rank anything.
Anything. We'll rank anything. Anything. Give it to us. We'll fucking put all of it in a list.
Yes. Hit
6
us up
of 'em.
on the Twitters, on the email us, popcast@PanelsOnPages.com. Voicemails, any of that shit. No, we'll rank some stuff. We don't. I don't think we have
Oh, you guys are fucking up.
one
6
for
best times you've ever had chocolate milk.
Okay.
unless we do want to do Mahoney's top 6 population and his girlfriends.
Mahoney gave me his rankings.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's do
one.
Mahoney, send me those rankings. I think I won't know who half of them are, but I still
Yeah.
will enjoy a good drama.
Yeah, like three of them were Kerouac girlfriends.
Yeah, I imagine all 6 of them are Kerouac girlfriends.
Hmm.
Well, I know one that's definitely not. That she's up there. She's a peach. Mel did write in though. Mel wrote in one.
Cool.
So this one is top 6 best burgers.
Oh man, top
Oh,
6.
God.
I love it. I love it.
Top 6
oh.
best burgers.
That's a thinker.
The channel that does Hot Ones is First We Feast, and they did a 16 seed tournament of the best fast food burger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was I kept tweeting at him like Steak and Shake is straight trash. Stop putting that on your list.
Steak and Shake is bullshit. Like it's barely fucking burger. Like by the time they smash that shit down, it's like a fucking crystal on a regular size bun.
Oh man, Crystal.
Fuck
I'm
it. I
putting
like a
that-
crystal, but fuck out of here with a Steak and Shake burger.
I'm putting Crystal on my long list.
Unless you put
And White
fucking,
Castle.
if you get like a steak and shake triple, you've almost got a meal. Fuck out of here with steak and shake. Yeah,
Love it.
yeah. So we're gonna do top 6 burgers next week. He does mention, has anybody ever try a Wahlburger? I have not had a Wahlburger.
No, but there's
No,
one.
I'd try it for sure.
I think there was one in the Boston airport that we saw, and then they
In the airport? No shit.
Yeah,
Damn it.
Yeah, and then they sell Wahlburger patties at the grocery store now. I saw. There's also one in downtown Orlando that had some guy come in and held up the place or something. Some sort of hostage situation at the Wahlburgers in downtown Orlando.
Oh no.
Nice. So yeah, this requires some thought to go into it. Tell you what, my number 1 is gonna be the next burger that I eat. That's the number 1 best burger of my life. Is the next one.
Oh man, you should go to way back.
Ooh. Fuck, the way back's a good burger.
Get the, what is it, 12 by 12?
See, I was gonna do that thick burger from Hardee's, but man, the way back's a good burger. I can do a couple of way back burgers. I got lots of time for way back burgers. Shit.
We had Shake Shack just this past weekend.
Solid. Okay, we're getting into it too fast. We'll do it next week. Save it for the next week, goddammit. All right, let's talk comic books. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh man, caught me on my heels.
Sorry.
The problem with comic books is the ink comes off on your hands. Every time you turn the page, you have to wash your hands.
Ugh, Go in the chat talks about Milos, man. We stopped at a Milos on the way back from New Orleans because like people talk about it and it's kind of a regional thing and they don't have them around us. So like, yeah, we'll fucking stop at Milos. It was just fucking mediocre. We had a chance to do something else instead. I forget what it was. Something that was again kind of regional, and we opted for the Milo's burger instead. We were so fucking mad. So mad.
Oh, that's the worst.
We went to a trash IHOP on our way home from New Orleans that was just awful. And did you see IHOP's got commercials now? They're advertising something, and then the jingle at the end is like, yeah, we're IHOP again. The B was just a publicity stunt.
Oh, no shit? That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, there was some weird sauce on the Milo's burger that would just, I mean, was like, all right. But not what we wanted. I forget. I wish I remember what the rest of it was. But something we were like, oh shit, we're going to do this. And then we're like, no, man, we'll try Milo's. And we both left disappointed. It's a damn shame. Damn shame. Yeah, fuck Milo's. Yeah, comic books, man. What's going on with comic books? I got caught myself off guard. I was talking about burgers. Fucking fat dudes, man. Can't help myself. Okay, so last week we got
with a
Gideon Falls, man, continues to be just a really unsettling story.
Yeah, that book is. I don't want to say it's a good time, but
it's definitely not.
Yeah,
no, but like it's Jeff Lemire writes it, Andrea Sorrentino draws it.
Pancake.
Go for it.
Sorry, I thought I had it muted. Check this out.
With a pancake party. And yes, we said IHOP with a P. Because the B was just a stunt to promote our burgers. July 17th, celebrate our 60th with 60-cent pancakes at IHOP with a P.
Good on you, IHOP. That's pretty funny. But just the art in it is weird. Like it looks like weirdly unfinished. Like just colors over like scribbly black lines. It looks like nothing else I've ever seen.
Yeah, I love the art.
Yeah, it makes me feel bad. Like it just does not make me feel good. Anything that's going on in that is just fucking strange.
It makes me think of the Stephen King quote about the Shining movie, where he said it's a movie made to hurt people.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I like it a lot, but I don't feel good when I finish a Gideon Falls. It's just got just the tone, man. It's just really unsettling, but in like the best way.
Yeah.
I checked out Unnatural #1.
How is that?
It's kind of neat. It looks really cool. It's an English translation of an Italian comic book by Mirka Andolfo. And it's a world where all the people are like anthropomorphic animals, like mostly people with like kind of little animal bits on them. And in this world, like, you're kind of very much encouraged to kind of date, marry, mate, and procreate with your own species, and especially your own gender. But like if you're a little dog person, you get married to a cat person, that's cool. But they're gonna tax the fuck out of you because like the offspring are not like as genetically viable or some shit. And so the protagonist is this pig girl who's having dreams about a sexy wolf. And she's reached the age of 25, I think it is. And if you're not married by 25, the government puts you in like a program to find you a mate or whatever. So it's kind of, it's very social political or whatever, but has a really fun, very cool art style, man. Like it looks really, really neat. I liked it a lot. I'll come back for the rest of it. It's really cool. Like if for nothing else, just the art alone is worth the price of admission. Yeah, but also, cartoon pig girl boobs. Very odd, very, very weird look, but it's a cool art. I liked it. I would recommend it. I'd recommend it for sure. Optimus Prime 21, they kind of wrapped up this crazy ass story with Shockwave. So I think I'll start reading the Unicron books next week, maybe tomorrow. And man, a lot of people died. But Bumblebee came back. Bumblebee and Prime are back, and just again, man, just Shockwave went back in time and invented religion just to fuck with Optimus, and that's kind of amazing. That's fucking crazy. Only in those books will that work. What else? They did the new Jessica Jones. They released it as a two-parter thing, a digital book as a two-parter. The 2 chapters in one thing. Fucking loved it. I loved it so much. About it. Like I said, it's just solid, man. If you're a digital comic person, highly recommend checking it out. Fantastic.
I need to check that out because I've just a few days, just yesterday, got into digital comics because I realized I could read Comixology things on my phone.
Yeah, it's great.
So I should
really,
grab that.
Really good. Like really.
The only thing that bothers me is you can't buy shit through the Comixology app.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. You got to buy it on Amazon first.
Yeah, that's obnoxious.
It's because they don't want to give the Google Play Store their piece of it. They get a piece of every transaction.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then last thing, Justice League 4. I don't know what the fuck's happening, man. I have no idea what's happening in this book. Like I think I liked it, but I don't know what the fuck's happening. I don't know what they're doing.
It's cool.
I don't know what they're trying to do. Like I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's happening. I have no clue what the fuck's going on. But it looks neat, and I think I like it, but I am very confused by it.
They're introducing a whole bunch of new forces in the DC universe.
Okay, so this is new shit then. So I'm
like totally the ultraviolet light core, the still force, all that stuff is new.
All right, I thought maybe I was just because my DC deep cut knowledge is not super deep, so I thought maybe it might have been just
introduced here and is slowly being rolled out. Like, are you reading Flash?
No.
They are mentioning, the still force in that right
like
now.
Fucking like Scott Snyder doing Grant Morrison cosplay.
It is. It's him doing Grant Morrison fan fiction, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it's bad, but it confuses me very, very much. Yeah, what else you got, Kelly?
Power Rangers came out. That was fucking cool.
Very kind of a quiet one. But it was
yeah,
good.
And we're rapidly approaching the end of the Shattered Grid, so you kind of need one of these. Yeah, like they're rallying the troops.
Dude, that 2-page spread like legit gave me goosebumps.
That was cool as hell.
Like I actually got literal goosebumps. I'm like, oh, that's way to be moved by fiction more than real life. Way to go, Lee. Like, it's really good.
Yeah, that was awesome. Mortal Hulk 3 was cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
It was an issue where it was a story being told about something the Hulk did by 3 different people. So each of their stories had a different artist, and you got to see the same thing happen from the points of view of 3 different people. It was very cool.
Very Rashomon.
Yeah, I really like what they're doing with this Hulk book.
My favorite thing about this Hulk book is that the notion that, Banner can die, but the Hulk can't. Which, and again, they backed it up with stuff from the comic books. Like, it's not like they haven't killed him before. Like, it makes sense as a thing. But, you know, at this stage in his life, it seems like Banner can only become the Hulk when he dies. So, you know, his whole career of superheroing, he's died a handful of times, and now he just has to, like, he keeps finding himself in situations where he has to Hulk out, so he has to go fucking die first. And that's super, I don't know, it's just super dark and weird. I like it.
Yeah, it's really grim. I like it a lot. And like I said, I recently discovered that I could read comics on my phone. So now I read Weekly Shonen Jump. I've downloaded the past 5 issues or so. It's 99 cents an issue, and it's like 220 some pages.
Damn.
So yeah, it's quite worth your money.
Damn.
And I don't even read most of it, because a lot of it is stuff like One Piece that I am 50, 60 some volumes behind on.
Yeah, no need to pick that up, I don't think.
Or like Promised Neverland, where I've been reading it in the volumes, so I'm behind by I don't know how much. Probably not a whole lot, but I'd rather not have something spoiled for me, you know?
Sure.
So I just skip that over. But there's a bunch of other stuff in there that I do read now, so I'm picking up new series as I go through that. There's a really fun new series that's about a guy who his secretary from the future arrives and tells him, hey, someday you're going to be the leader or the head of this company that's like a $50 billion industry, and you'd help popularize time travel. He's like, but right now the company's in some trouble. Some assassins are coming after you, so I'm here to help you. And so he's being helped by his secretary from 20 years in the future. And that one's pretty fun.
That sounds rad.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And like his assistant is just like the biggest badass and just kills dudes by throwing like I guess superpowered business cards at him.
Throwing what?
Just like superpowered business cards.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Like a white collar gambit.
Yeah, pretty much. And so yeah, I'm getting closer to the current stuff, and the newest issue, which I have not read yet. I'm very excited. There's a crossover between Food Wars and One Piece.
Oh shit!
The chef from the ship and One Piece shows up in Food Wars.
I know you love Food Wars.
I actually have not read Food Wars. I like the idea of it, but I just haven't gotten into it.
I thought we talked about this once.
I've read like some of it, but like the first volume, but not a whole lot.
Okay. All right. So I'm not crazy. We did talk about it. Okay. All right.
We probably have. I don't know.
Okay.
We might have talked about some other kind of food thing.
It's entirely possible.
Yeah. Oh, we probably talked about Delicious in Dungeon, where they make food based out of things they find in the dungeon.
Could be
crawling through. That sounds about right.
Even odds.
Yeah,
odds, really.
That's probably it. So yeah, if you want a good value for your money, Weekly Shonen Jump, you can't really beat.
Yeah, no kidding.
And it's all just the stuff that came out in Japan this week. They get it translated pretty much right away.
That's cool.
Yeah, it comes out every Monday. But yeah, that's really about it. Oh, Batman came out this week. Shit.
Ooh, I like that a lot.
That was fucking good.
Tom King, who was escorted around San Diego Comic-Con with a security guard because of death threats.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, so he did on Batman?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. Like, you know, better safe than sorry or whatever, but it's fucking ridiculous.
I feel like it was a publicity stunt.
I don't think it was.
What did he do to Batman?
Ultimately, nothing.
Yeah, he had him and Catwoman not get married.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, no, kill him. Death threats. Very reasonable reaction.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think it was a publicity stunt.
Because, you know, I know for none of this is not nice, but we live in a world of fucking lunatics.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
brother...
brother...
that issue is really good. So Batman is real as a sad boy because he didn't get married, and so he's
very sad boy.
Real sad boy. And so he went a little too far and beat the shit out of Mr. Freeze and got him to confess to some murders that he probably didn't do. So,
legit, that's the plot.
That's great.
Yeah. And Bruce Wayne is having jury duty, and he's on the trial for Mr. Freeze. And so they go to deliberations, and everyone says guilty except for Bruce. And that's where the issue ends. Very fun issue. I liked it a lot, and I'm excited to see where this story goes.
That's one of those things where it's like, in a world of, 80 years of Batman stories? Never seen Batman do jury duty before.
No.
So yeah, interesting idea. But I'm talking about crazy fuckers at Constitute, man. My brother and his partner his podcast partner did a show in Nashville recently, and they were doing a panel, and the panel was fucking the con was not run well. So like they go do their panel and like they don't have any of the AV shit they wanted, so they couldn't do a whole bunch of the trailers they wanted to premiere, all this shit. He runs modernhorrors.com and the Modern Horrors podcast. And there were like a bunch of other people on their panel that they didn't know were going to be on their panel.
Oh, Jesus.
So they just like fucked their whole thing up. But at one point, about halfway through, this guy walks in just like armed to the fucking teeth with like all these machine guns or whatever. And like they're assuming that they're
cool.
He's assuming they're fake or whatever, but he just started talking, like not like mumbling to, like talking to a friend, but just talking in the back of this room, saying shit like, "It's gonna happen one day, and I just really want to emulate the things I saw on television." And so my brother's like, and I looked at Jacob, and I said, "All right, is this it? Is this how we're gonna die at this shitty con on this shitty panel by this shitty person?" And so they're probably getting out of the convention game after that, which is
no, I would.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
Yeah, just hearing the story was unnerving. Like I can't imagine being there. Yeah, fucking nuts. Got anything we're talking about, Nice?
No.
No.
But getting out of the convention game, man, that's a good idea.
Yeah, if that's the panel that sends you out of the game, that's probably a good game. Good time to bow out at that point. What you got, Jose?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right, well, get the fuck out of here, then, man. Go have some Vegas nightlife. Because it's still early there.
No, he doesn't want to.
You're in Vegas, man.
I got Fear and Loathing socks though. That was pretty cool.
I mean, I am the least party guy in the world, but I fucking like Vegas. Vegas is fun.
Those are some pretty dope socks at that place you were checking out.
Yeah, I went to the Sock Emporium. That place was cool. All
See?
kinds of shit.
And you thought Vegas sucked.
Well, they didn't have the Cheech and Chong socks I wanted.
Oh,
such a pouty boy right now.
I know.
You're pouty.
I had them, and then somebody took them out of my cart.
What are you gonna do, man?
That didn't happen.
No justice. All right. Let's wrap this thing up. We'll come back next week, talk about burgers and other bullshit. I need to go eat something because I'm feeling very weak and lightheaded. So,
oh my God. I want 100 burgers right now.
I want so many burgers right now.
Can you have potato bread?
No.
Come on.
Get some potato vodka.
A potato bread sandwich.
Some sweet ass potato vodka. Get all fucking Smirnoff on it. Go Russian style. So yeah, for Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, and Kelly Harris, I'm the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. We'll talk to you guys next week. Email us, popcast@PanelsOnPages.com. Leave us a voicemail, 616-951-1POP, all that fun shit. Thanks to the fucking full-ass chat room tonight hanging out with us. It's fun.
Yeah, everybody participating in the top sixes on Twitter, too.
Damn right. Appreciate that. Let us know what else you got, man. We'll do it up. Because it was a fun day today watching all the lists back and forth. It was fun. Yeah. It was good times. Yeah. I am the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and we'll talk to you guys next week at youtube.com/panelsonpages at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey, boo!